Marijuana. The first time I tried marijuana, I was about 12. And I liked it. It was good. Best feeling I ever had. But if I would have had a choice, I wouldn't have tried it. Because then I had to keep coming up with money. I had to keep trying to get money and trying to buy more. And what else can I tell you about weed? Why start weed if you haven't ever tried it before? If you're 12, 13, 14, whatever, 15, don't even try it because your brain's better off before you try anything. I wish I could go back to that time when my mind had nothing in it, no chemicals, no nothing. But there's not really nothing bad to say about weed. Just that it costs money. And you can't get a job. You can't get a job because the government thinks it's bad for you to smoke and try to work, which is complete nonsense on their part. And I will smoke weed though once in a while, still today. I never felt any bad effects from it. It's actually good. It could be used as medicine sometimes for some people. And I don't really have anything bad to say about it. The only thing I can tell you is why try it if you haven't tried it. That's what people should tell their kids. And that's just my opinion on this. What about you, Bloody Liz?
My first experience with marijuana was always, of course, in high school. Again, high school. I had this friend, and he would be rolling blunts, and he'd be like, "Come on, Lizzie, take a hit." And I'd be like, "Nah, I don't want to." And he'd be like, "Oh, Lizzie's gay. She's not cool. She's not down." And I wanted to be part of his group or whatever, and I thought, fine, I'll give it a chance. First time I smoked was from a big bong, and I had a gas mask on. Felt good, not gonna lie. But then I started feeling funny like never before. I was at a party with the friends. I took my chair and I took it far away as possible from the party. And I was just looking straight at the sky. I was tripping. And I'm not trying to make this a ghost story or anything, but I felt a slap on my face. I immediately jumped up like, what? Who's there? What was that? Didn't see anybody. So I laid back down on the chair, back down. And here comes the second slap. And the only person that I could think of was my mother, who had recently passed. Maybe she didn't want me to be smoking marijuana. I don't know what it was. But that's what my experience was. And I smoked marijuana for about 7 years. I no longer smoke. And I no longer smoke because it started giving me paranoia. I would post a picture on Facebook, sober, look at it later on when I was high and think, what the hell was I thinking? Look at my eyebrows. Look at my hair. Why would I post this? It was just all I would be paranoid from nothing. Just my shoes, my eyebrows, the way my hand was formed. Like, what? So I got pregnant with my 5th son. I got sober, had my baby, never again started smoking. Don't miss it. It's been 8 years. What can I say? It's been good 8 years. And you save a lot of money too. Because when you don't smoke, that's money for your pocket. No blunts, no $10 here, no $20 there. You save money.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you because I forgot to say this. There is something bad that did happen to me with weed. It was scratching resin from the pipe. That was embarrassing too. thinking to myself in my room, let me scratch out this black stuff inside of the pipe just to get high. It would get you high, but come on, it was nasty. Roll it into a little ball or whatever and smoke it. It was nasty after the first hit. It tasted good in the first time, but then it was ridiculous. It just made me think of myself in a lower way. And that's pretty much the worst thing that happened to me with weed. The scratching the residue, whatever you want to call it. It's not fun. Had a little needle in my hand, trying to reach inside the pipe. And it was just completely stupid, and damn, I won't do that again.
I'm gonna admit to the same thing. I've done that before, and not only that, we had a little smoking area where we would leave roaches and little bits of weed while rolling. And on fiender times, when you don't have anything, you go back to your smoking spot looking for things. Roaches, little pieces of weed to roll up, maybe on a pipe, maybe on a blunt. Terrible times that I clearly don't miss. I stole money from my aunts. I've stolen property from people's yard, anything that I can sell or pawn. I look back at those times and it's embarrassing. That's not me. That I don't know what happened, but hey, we live and we learn, and like I said, that's not me. My mom never told me anything about weed, about alcohol, marijuana, anything. I would watch movies in front of my parents with sniffing coke, marijuana, blood in, blood out, half baked. Straight let me watch it. Didn't tell me anything about it. It was normal, like it was just a regular movie. I don't know, but I do talk to my kids about it now, and I hope you will too.
Also, sometimes you have to hang out with people you didn't want to hang out with just to smoke a little bit, or sometimes people came around you just trying to smoke a little bit just because they wanted to get weed, get high. So yeah, as for the effects on your body, I never felt anything bad from weed, but if I would have had a choice, I wouldn't have tried it. The bad things were just those: the scratching the resin, the hanging out with people you didn't really want to just to get high, having to walk places to get weed. And yeah, I did experience the paranoia a little bit sometimes. Not as bad as you did, but I still did, and it wasn't good. The only thing I'll smoke now is wax from the cartridge. I don't know if it's good or bad, but I don't really like the weed, the regular weed, the nugs and all that stuff. I'll just smoke it from the cartridge, from the pen, and that's the way I prefer smoking it. But I wish I didn't have to. I wouldn't do it if I had a chance to go back and change it. I wouldn't have tried it. For what? It didn't do anything for me. It didn't make me smarter. It made me think a little more, but I still think I would have what I have without it. It's not gonna change your life to me, but it is good. I can't say it's not. That's pretty much all I have to say about weed. What about you?
I'm completely done.
And the next one we're gonna talk about is a little bit of cocaine and meth and pills. But the next one is going to be cocaine and meth. And yeah, this was it for the weed one. So thank you for listening, and tell your kids not to even try it once. For what? That's it.